Hello everybody, quick little video here. Just gonna give a quick little show of what I'm doing in the laboratory tonight. We have the distillation setup, 1000 milliliter 2-neck round bottom flask. This time, since I was able to produce a little bit of sulfuric acid before, I was able to grease the joints, so we were able to see if that genuinely affects things a lot better. We had a lot of gas coming out of this before, so we're gonna see if that makes it any better. I also didn't use the thermometer, which exploded before, and it launched some alcohol down into the acid. I'm not entirely sure, what that did to the acid. The acid is fine as far as I can see. It just may be slightly impure. That could be the reason behind the slight discoloration of it, because it does have a little bit of a yellow tinge. So let me show you if I can not get sworn by this bug. I guess you can't see it too well because there isn't much light, but it's starting to vapor up in there. We actually have a lot more tin foil in here this time. Last time, I feel like I'm way more informed about what I need, so hopefully we get a much better yield. A little update. We have reached boiling. All right. And you can see quite a bit of water there condensating. It's looking good. Maybe even see a little bit in there if it'll focus. Or it'll just not focus. Either way, it's there. Got the first bit of vapor coming out the top, which is different than before, unless it is actually coming around the same. I keep hearing some noises on the elbow there, which kind of scare me. It made me get a little nervous around it. Oh, you hear that? Now, that may be because of the heat. Let's see if I can actually turn down our fans here, so maybe you can hear what I'm talking about. There it was. Oh, that's what it is, I guess. Every time that we're hearing that, there is gas coming out the top. So I am going to turn back on our ventilation. I just wanted to see if I could show you what I was hearing. Hopefully, that isn't a sound of imminent doom, because this is quite a high temperature distillation compared to most. It gives danger to the glassware getting too hot and failing if there's any tiny little points on it. And keep in mind, I'm using almost the same setup as before, this time with a different condenser, but the 2-neck flask is the same, the elbow is the same, as well as that elbow. The reason why I'm doing this on the table rather than in the fume hood is because our fume hood's not working that great, and one of the fans is out, so that really doesn't help, even though it doesn't even do the full job anyway. Look at that. You can actually see the liquid condensing now. Oh, what do you know? It focuses. And it is rolling down. That's probably our water there. Our first few drips. The water is already falling at a much steadier rate than last time. I used this condenser. It wasn't bad, but I figured using a straight distillation setup might do better. Here, let me show this gas a little better in the light so you can see how much it's producing. I'm sure it's gonna get a lot stronger. It's interesting. The gas doesn't actually go through the thermometer port. Oh, there it goes. Until the pressure builds up high enough for it to want to vent. So that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna keep testing the water and I'll let you know when there's some acid in it or if something else happens. Even after putting the sulfuric acid on the joint, you can see the same area is smoking a lot, but still a steady flow.
Well, I swapped it over now, and we are getting what appears to be nice and clear 98% sulfuric acid. That leads me to believe that this is not actually 90%. It's slightly lower. But now we have it. There it is. Tested it on our hotel here. We got quite a bit of smoke. I made a sort of makeshift system. Put the box fan here, it blows the smoke this way. Got this one here, and it blows it out. Now, don't get me wrong, this is absolutely not good if you were doing basically anything else. I mean, with this gas mask, I am protected from this type of smoke. But the main thing is that I'm trying to keep it from being in here because this whole room was just smogged out. By the time that we even got remotely close to this, we were absolutely filled with smoke. Look at that. There's barely any. Honestly, it looks so much more organized. I mean, it could just be because it was in there, and I don't know, it's not painted and stuff, but I'm not sure how much smoke is this way, though. Oops. Look at that! Look how much is coming out. You know, that ain't too bad. This section is definitely not in there using the right now, though. Look at that. Very nice, very nice. Alrighty, it is 4:30 in the morning. I've been out here since, well, I came out here at about 11:30, but I only got the distillation setup running at about 1 o'clock, maybe 1:30. I estimated that by the time that I was done with this, it would at least, you know, if I did a full 5-hour run like I planned, to be like 6 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, I already knew that I wasn't going to finish this entire batch, but shit, I mean, we got crystal clear, not even any contaminants in that. I'll get a better shot in a minute, but I just turned this off, so it is cooling. Get the last few drops in. It falls through the condenser. But as soon as this is ready, I'll show you what our yield is. Alright, so we are finished. So I'm going to show you our yield. We have crystal clear, beautiful sulfuric acid, 98% purity. This is the highest quality that we could possibly get at this point in time. So what I'm gonna do, I open up our bottle, I empty the rest of what we already put in there back into the main bottle, so that way we can properly distill, you know, whatever was left in there out. We'll put our funnel in. I'd like to record this a little better, but I guess you're just gonna get the bottom shot. Okay, there we go. We'll let that set a minute and get all of it to drip down.
Alright, so the gas generation is basically, it's entirely gone. I don't see anything, so. Alright. That was a great success. We now have more than what we had originally, most importantly. And there we are. Pure, clear sulfuric acid. Cheers.